All right, this is the second part here of 22.2. We did through 22.1, I guess, there. And then we talked a little bit about the cell membrane on 22.1. So 22.2, we talked about the cell membrane yesterday. And I want to kind of compare it all to a factory when we talk about the cells. So think about the actual building being the cell membrane. And basically, when we're talking about the cell membrane, it's just the structure that allows things to come in and out. It allows support and rigidity to the cell, but it's flexible, obviously more than a building would be. Now we're talking about cytoplasm. So cytoplasm is the jelly-like fluid that kind of everything sets in the cell. And they have organelles that are inside of it. So think of the cytoplasm as just being the air all in the factory. Or if you want to think about in the ocean, the fish, that's the medium that they swim in. They swim in the water, right? They couldn't move around or do anything without that water medium there. And that's the same idea as a cell medium. It's the jelly-like fluid, the cytoplasm is in there, and all of the organelles, which are the little organs that do all the work, those are in the cytoplasm. And the cytoplasm, that is going to just be what everything is kind of just in there. And so the little organs or organelles, that is if you're thinking back to that factory illustration, then it's like the workers and the machines that would be in the factory doing all the work for the cell or for the factory in that case. So when you're talking about the cytoplasm, inside the cytoplasm, it has like a cytoskeleton, and it's little microtubules that are all throughout the cell. You can see it at the bottom of page 456. And they actually are just these little hollow rod-like filaments that give the cell its shape. And so it is a mass transit system as well. It also is basically like a highway system. So think of conveyor belts or everything that holds the factory building together. It's built out of, whatever, struts and girders and that kind of thing. And then it also has lots of organization to it. They can actually dissolve themselves and reconstruct themselves, and that's important for something like a white blood cell because it actually changes shape in order to fit to where it needs to go. Or like an amoeba, it changes its cytoskeleton all the time in order to be able to maneuver there, like we talked about when we talked about protozoans. So that would be the cytoskeleton made of microtubules, and that provides the support, the shape of the cell, and then also the cytoplasm is going to give the area for all of the little organs or the organelles to be able to do the work of the cell. So we're going to talk about the organelles and what each organelle actually does, or as much as we can understand of what it does in the cell.